So what's up, guys? We just had a brand new Sugo Fest come out in Japan for the 1-year anniversary of One Piece Treasure Cruise. And with new Sugo Fest, we got a new celebration and 2 brand new units. We've got a new 6-star Luffy and a new 6-star Zoro. New 6-star Luffy we're gonna call Log Luffy, and a new 6-star Zoro we're gonna call Log Zoro. Their full names are Record of Adventure, and so we're gonna try the name Log Zoro and Log Luffy, see how that flies. The newest 6-star Luffy coming out just weeks after release of 6-star Ace. And, you know, how good can this Luffy be? And this is gonna be our 8th. Yes, that's our 8th form of Luffy. And it's gonna be the first ones to reach the heights of the other legendary characters like Shanks and Rayleigh and Whitebeard, all the other 6-stars. Now we've got our first 6-star Luffy. Let's go over 6-star Luffy's most important feature, his captain ability. Log Luffy's captain ability is once you attack with a good, then a great, then a perfect attack, your other characters, your last 3 characters, get a 4 times attack boost. That's the largest attack boost we've seen so far. The highest attack boost we've seen before this is only 3.5 out of Gear 3 Luffy. At first glance, a 4 times attack boost is insane. That's a 16 times attack boost with 2 Log Luffy's, but you do lose some damage off your combos by having to attack with a good, then a great first. Several of us, we've gone through the calculations of it, and I'll show the calculations right now. It's basically that whenever, assuming that your characters have about the same attack, you look on the chart that Gear 3 and Log Luffy are actually pretty close, neck and neck. Their difference is about 5% difference between the 2 attacks. Only 5% difference between the 2 attacks. With either Gear 3 or Log Luffy beating the other one, depending on how high your final attacks are. The stronger your last characters are attacking, the farther ahead the new 6-star Luffy is going to get ahead of 3-star Luffy. So the higher your ending characters, the stronger 6-star Luffy gets in comparison to Gear 3 Luffy, but they're about the same anyways. Where 6-star Luffy truly shines is his special, which swaps his orb over to strength, so you get a guaranteed strength orb on Luffy, and you deal random damage just like Monster Chopper, which should be on a range of 50 to 200,000 damage to all characters, to all opposing characters. This is so much better than Gear 3 Luffy's special. Gear 3 Luffy's special, even with that multiple attack boost to everything, just doesn't do as much as 6-star Luffy's random damage will do, and 6-star Luffy guarantees that strength orb that will double the damage. Another thing that 6-star Log Luffy is going to have better over Gear 3 Luffy is that Log Luffy has much higher stats. He's got higher hit points, got higher attack, and that's really what's important. Is that since you're going to have 2 of them, you're going to be guaranteed 2 characters that have higher attack than your Gear 3 Luffy team would. Another small thing is that you also can actually use food. If you use Gear 3 Luffy, you want to hit all 6 perfects, which means you're never going to get food. If you use the 6-star Luffy, you can get 2 foods off. With that good and the great, you've got food healing you right there every turn whenever you use them, if you get the foods. And last but not least, 6-star Luffy has voice acting, so you get the goodness of HA! 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 It's good. It's really weird to have only one person talk, but you can also have 2 people talk. The other person being the new Zoro. So the new Zoro, that's the second unit released today, is a quick Zoro. It's a blue Zoro. It's called Log Zoro is what we're going to call him. Also Record of Adventure Zoro. His captain ability gives 2 times boost to both Dex and Quick characters. So all your Dex and Quick characters get a 2 times attack boost. It's not as good as most other captain abilities. You pretty much would rather use a captain that gives you a 2.5 attack boost, or a captain that gives you 2 times attack and 2 times the health of a single type. You know, you do get to be more versatile, like a Hancock team that can use 2 different types of characters together, but it's not worth losing that extra damage that you would get just from using a 2.5 times captain or using a 2 times attack, 2 times hit points captain. Zoro's special gets a little interesting though. Zoro's special does 15 damage to all opposing characters and is one of the few characters, right now there are 3 of them, Zoro, one of the more useless units, and Afro Luffy, Those are the only 3 units that can currently get rid of the Bother Orbs or the Death Orbs that came out with Foxy Island. Those orbs, if you aren't familiar with them, will cut your damage in half. It's as if you had a bad orb. So if you had a strength character with a Bother Orb, it's as if you had a strength character with a blue orb. The only difference is that you can't get rid of them by using your specials. You can't get rid of them using BB specials. You can't get rid of them using orb shuffling specials. But Log Zoro, what he does is he'll shuffle all your orbs away. Oh, he'll shuffle all your orbs and turn them into either quick or dex orbs. So that's one way to get rid of your Bother Orbs. And not to mention that extra damage that he does to everything. So as more raid bosses and islands start using Bother Orbs, we're going to see the value of New Zoro's ability go up and up and up. And lastly, most importantly about the New Zoro is that New Zoro has super great attack stats. He's got absolutely amazing attack stats. He's already, as soon as he hits level 1, his attack stats are higher than level 1 other quick slashers. So he's already going to be replacing your quick slasher if you have him compared to your Kuro, compared to your Rob Lucci, compared to your Thatch. Quick Zoro, the New Zoro, is going to be higher attack than them. So if you're using a quick slasher on your Mihawk team or your Dofi team, Zoro is going to be an excellent replacement for them. Going to bring in that really high attack and give you some more orb shuffling abilities. So to summarize, we got 6-star Luffy with a great captain ability that's on par with Gear 3, but even better stats and an even better special. And we've got a Zoro that's not a good captain, but he makes an excellent quick slasher or an excellent quick sub on one of your slasher or quick teams. Thanks guys, I've been Zenigami. Enjoy your new characters. Good luck in Sugo Fest, and stay beautiful.